What's going on, YouTube? So I've been going through some rough times, as you may be able to tell. What's up, pimps? Welcome to H4 Production. That's too close, man. It's too similar. God. Recently, I was told I'm looking thin. Now, who told me that? Well, my ex-girlfriend told me I looked too thin, and my brother told me I was looking thin. And my psychiatrist told me that I was looking thin. Maybe if the pills you prescribed me worked, I wouldn't be so thin. So anyway, as for my current girlfriend, well, all the girls that I am trying to see told me they will not initiate contact with me until I put on some weight. So, what can I say? I pretty much thought that I was at a decent weight, at least for the most part, until the other day. Let me tell you what happened. I was in the shower. In fact, I was getting into the shower. And you know how you're getting into the shower and you kind of look back and you glance in the mirror, you check out what you're dealing with. You want to know what you're working with as far as I saw my own ass, okay? And that is what told me I am too thin. Listen, nothing will give away more how thin you are than seeing your own ass, and especially if you see it like with the hamstring built in. I mean, come on. Come on. Look what I'm working with. I got the sweatpants on. The sweatpants are deceiving. This looks normal, okay? So the sweatpants are deceiving. Sweatpants are deceiving, but listen, when you see it in the bare truth, man, it is not a pretty sight. So I saw this and I was like, man, these girls, this is what they see. When I wear like pants, like normal pants, I'm imagining what they're seeing, and it's not good, man. What they're seeing is flat pancakes walking down the street. And lately, as the Instagram bug goes around, girls like a guy with a plump butt, all right? Listen, it's the truth. Tinder is bone dry. I've tried Tinder, I've tried Bumble, I've tried it all. They're bone dry, or maybe I'll say they're skeleton dry. So I said, this can't be true, this can't be right. What they're saying is wrong. Listen, what the mirror shows me is inaccurate. So I got onto Google and I typed in BMI calculator, and what did I do? I entered in my BMI. I put, hey, listen, this morning I weighed about 126 pounds. I'm about 6 feet tall. Let's see what it says. I got a 17.2, which is underweight BMI, according to Google. In fact, I did another calculating site, and it says anything under 18.5 is underweight, and mine is 17.2. So I'm, 1.3 underweight, and boom! Do you not see this? This is a gun right here. You call this underweight, man? So listen, something's got to give. We got to fix this problem. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about the body positivity movement and what it misses out on. A lot of times it doesn't talk about men, especially men who are underweight. It focuses a lot on people who are overweight. Did I say that right? It doesn't focus on people who are underweight, especially men.
But the body positivity movement strives to create representation for marginalized bodies.
What about skinny guys?
We want to see fat bodies,
What about skinny
queer
guys?
bodies, bodies of color,
What
and
about skinny
everything in
guys?
between up front
You
and
didn't say
center
skinny
in
guys.
mainstream media.
You see, He-Man. That's what men should look like, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what they should look like. Have you ever been on Instagram? You know what men should look like, and women, and as far as that goes. And it's wrong, man. People can be self-conscious. Listen, G.I. Joe, back in like 1970, look at him. He looks like an emaciated young homeless child on an island. That is G.I. Joe. Now look at G.I. Joe in like 2017. The dude has been taking steroids. He's on his cycle. He's been going for at least 10 years. That is what we come to expect of men, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Okay, so I gotta do something about it, and here's what I'm gonna do. If you're familiar with the series Bigger by the Day by Rich Piana, he is a bodybuilder, and what he does is he tries to put on lots of muscle mass, lots of weight. He tries to get bigger. If you haven't seen the YouTube series, I would highly recommend checking it out.
Right? Gotta eat to grow. 9 motherfucking meals a day.
All right, so I'm gonna do a series called Fatter by the Day, but I don't want to steal what he is doing. I don't want to steal his whole tagline. It's copyright and whatnot. So I'm gonna do what I call Get Fat or Die Trying. And listen, a lot of people might think, why don't you just lift weights while you're trying to gain weight? Then you'll gain a good. Listen, I'm injured, man. I tried to lift weights on and off for 2 years in a row, and I suffer from what we like to call chronic baby crybabyism. Hey, can I get a spot? Hey, can you spot me? Oh, hey, I need a spot. Oh my God, spot! Oh, spot me. Can I get a spot? No, in reality, I've got chronic shoulder pain, back pain, the works. I can't lift weights without being in pain the whole time. So I can't lift weights. So what is my goal? I'm telling you, my goal right now is to get fat. That is right. I want to get fat, but I don't want to get too fat. Just want to get medium fat because that's the perfect amount of fat. And what I mean by I want to get fat is I want to get dad bod status. Now, what is the dad bod? Well, if you look it up online, it is a guy who is actually fat, but he's not really fat when he's got clothes on. We like to call that closet fat. It is also called the dad bod. I'm the king of the world! That is when you look normal when you have a shirt on, but when you take your shirt off, you look like an out-of-work police officer who decided to retire and go eat donuts full-time. And to have an official dad bod, you have to be officially overweight. That is, you have to have a BMI of 25. That is on the spectrum. 25 is the cutoff point for overweight. Now, how do you get to 25? For me, personally, I have to weigh about 185 pounds. That's right. I need to gain about 60 pounds to have the perfect dad bod, to get back in the game, to get all the honeys lusting after me in the dad bod. That's what they want. That's what the media told me they want. If you heard otherwise, let me know, because I don't want to waste my time on this one. Boom! Look at this gun, man. Why would I need to work out when I got guns like this? But look, my arms are pretty small. The gun show only brought like Derringers, small like personal firearms this year. All right, so how fast should I gain this weight? Listen, I don't know an arbitrary number of how fast I should gain this weight. I want to do it in a healthful way. I want to do it in a way that I'm not going to stretch or overextend myself, because I've got a very low appetite. You don't get this way without lots of internet thinspo research. I'm just kidding, man. I'm not hungry. I'm never hungry. I'm like a jockey who rides a horse. I just don't eat a lot. Listen, mediocre bothers me. It hurts me to the core. Why do you think I'm making YouTube videos? Because I don't want to be mediocre. So I'm gonna put on. I got problems, but I'm gonna put on pounds, and dude, I'm already starting to feel kind of full over this thing. Like 60 pounds. Like, the series is starting. You're already here. I'm already here. So let's eat something right now. Listen, I just ate a banana, and I'm not gonna lie, that banana, not only did it make me full, but it's kind of hurting my stomach. I'll go into that later. Lots of things hurt my. Listen, this is what you're working with. It's what you're working with. That's what. Come on, let's go. We're gonna be doing this together, and if you're already there, guess what? You're my inspiration. So don't feel bad about yourself. Thanks.